Ms. Kamen Khan will address the Council on the report of the panel on security. Ms. Kamen Khan. President, as chairman of the panel on security, I would like to report on the work of the panel in the 2025 session. On legislative work, members supported the Special Administrative Region's continuous improvement of the legal system and enforcement mechanisms for safeguarding national security, including making 2 items of subsidiary legislation under the Safeguarding National Security Ordinance to better support and protect the Office for Safeguarding National Security in the performance of its mandate, and amending the present rules to meet the needs of safeguarding national security. In addition, members supported improving the regulatory regime of firearms in Hong Kong and implementing the relevant UN protocol. To strengthen the anti-drug defense line, members supported the enactment of legislation to regulate the use of analogues of intermediate. These legislative proposals were subsequently submitted to the Council for scrutiny and have all come into effect. The panel also actively followed up on the preparatory work for the protection of the Critical Infrastructure's Computer Systems Ordinance, which is to be implemented next year, and supported the relevant staffing proposals. On protection of public safety and public order, members noted that if deception cases were excluded, the detection rate increased to 47.9% in 2024. Members welcomed the setting up of the Working Group on Virtual Assets Intelligence and the administration keeping an open mind to introduce legislation to prohibit the sale or lending of bank accounts, and urged the administration to take comprehensive measures in response to the latest MO adopted in deception cases. Members also noted that the administration would introduce amendments to laws on sexual offences as soon as possible. In addition, members supported the administration's efforts to combat illegal workers, to safeguard employment of local workers, and reduce the economic incentive for abusing the wrong refoulement claim mechanism to come to Hong Kong. On the problem of new psychoactive substances, members suggested that the administration step up anti-drug publicity on assisting rehabilitated offenders in reintegration into society. Members praised the work of the Correctional Services Department. The panel supported the funding proposals for the discipline services to apply technology to optimize law enforcement and rescue work, as well as public works proposal for the construction of fire services facilities. Members appreciated the administration's positive response to the views of panel members in revising the options and details of some of the funding proposals to reduce the estimated expenditure. Members also look forward to the Security Bureau's active consideration of the recommendations made by a delegation of the panel following its duty visit to Guangzhou. On internal and external connectivity, members were pleased with the introduction of visa and entry facilitation measures for visitors from ASEAN and the 4 Central Asian countries. In addition, members supported the continued opening up of the frontier closed areas and the enhancement of infrastructure of land boundary control points. Members also recognized the efforts of the ICAC in maintaining a clean society and deepening cooperation. I would like to take this opportunity to thank members for their support for the work of the panel. I so submit, President.